Hi, VencoreWeather.com meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Friday, June 26th. A major storm will pound the Mid-Atlantic region with heavy rainfall on Saturday and Saturday night. It looks like 1.5 to as much as 3 inches of rain can fall up and down the I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philadelphia to New York City. There will be periods of rain, heavy at time, and embedded thunderstorms. Some of the thunderstorms in the southern part and eastern part of the Mid-Atlantic region can turn to severe levels later on tomorrow afternoon into the early part of tomorrow night. Again, a major storm for this time of the year will pull out of the Ohio Valley and head towards the southwestern part of New York State as we progress through the weekend. This is the total precipitation forecast by NOAA for the upcoming storm, and it's got quite a bit of precipitation, especially across the higher elevation areas of the Mid-Atlantic region along the Appalachians in central Pennsylvania, western Pennsylvania, all the way through the Ohio Valley, but even up and down the I-95 corridor right in this region right here, anywhere from 1.5 to as much as 3 inches of rain can fall. Certainly localized flash flooding is a concern here for this upcoming system. We have had some rain in the past several days, so ground conditions are starting off at pretty saturated levels, and again, heavy rainfall is very likely up and down the I-95 corridor, especially tomorrow afternoon and tomorrow evening. Well, let's get right to the GFS forecast maps. GFS seems to have a pretty good handle on the situation. Anytime you have a system this strong, you want to look at the upper part of the atmosphere, 500 millibar level, and we will look at the forecast maps for tonight, and then tomorrow morning, tomorrow night, and Sunday morning, 12-hour increments. Here is the upper level low associated with this unfolding system here. By this evening, it'll be cutting across the Great Lakes region and headed towards the Ohio Valley. Quite a vigorous system for this time of the year. Let's now jump ahead 12 hours. And here we go by Saturday morning. That system just kind of slowly swinging from the northwest to the southeast. By Saturday morning, quite an impressive upper level low. This is all part of a transition to a cooler pattern in the Midwest and Northeast with this upper level low and strong ridging out across the western USA. We'll certainly have some hot and dry weather throughout the western part of the country all the way to the Pacific Northwest. Probably hear a lot about wildfires over the next several days in this part of the country. Well, here we go. This is a forecast map 12 hours later, Saturday evening. And again, a rather slow-moving system. This will allow for heavy rainfall totals. The fact that this will not be a quick hitter. It could start raining heavily tomorrow morning in the D.C. metro region and continue for the entire day right into the nighttime hours and all afternoon and night up across Philadelphia and New York City. The upper level low by Saturday evening still situated to the west of the I-95 corridor. Southwesterly flow in the upper part of the atmosphere. And I'm a little bit concerned about severe weather associated with this system, especially, let's say, south and east of the Mason-Dixon line, but perhaps even into eastern Pennsylvania and southern New Jersey. There will be a warm sector event here with severe thunderstorms developing in the southeastern flank of this particular storm. Let's now jump ahead another 12 hours. And this is the forecast map for Sunday morning. A negative tilt now starting to form. Again, a very vigorous upper level low. That kind of a tilt suggests a couple things. First of all, quite an intense surface low pressure system and a rather slow moving surface low pressure system. All of this leading to a major rain event for the I-95 corridor. Well, let's now walk through the surface forecast maps, all using last night's 0Z GFS model run. This is for this evening, Friday evening, kind of innocuous looking here. There's a little bit of a buckle here in the isobar pattern, and sure enough, this is where that storm is beginning to form. A lot of heavy precipitation here already depicted by the GFS model. Some isolated showers today into the first half of tonight. This event will not get underway until very late tonight or tomorrow morning in the I-95 corridor. We talked about this earlier in the week. Notice high pressure anchored across the north. This is, in a way, a kind of a winter type situation with a very impressive low eventually headed towards the coast, and kind of a banana-shaped high pressure system to the north. That enhances the ocean flow, and it produces a kind of an overrunning level of air for the production of some heavy rainfall down at the surface level. Well, here's the forecast map for Saturday morning, and by this time the storm is really getting cranked up. Here's the low pressure area out over the Ohio Valley. You still have that anchor of high pressure to the north and northeast here, and again, that is a contributing factor to all of this. Notice the inflow of air out of the southeast here off the ocean, the combination of the high to the north and the low over the Ohio Valley, all setting up for a heavy rain event. Let's now jump ahead another 12 hours. And here we go for Saturday evening. Quite an unusual, strong storm for this time of the year. This is almost like a winter type of situation. You have this strong low over the Ohio Valley. Again, on the southeastern flank of this storm, I expect some severe thunderstorm activity. Could even creep up into eastern Pennsylvania, parts of New Jersey. We'll have to watch that during the day on Saturday. Heavy rainfall at this time throughout much of the I-95 corridor. Let's now jump ahead another 12 hours. And here's the forecast map for Sunday morning. A rather slow moving moving system. That storm has only reached the southwestern part of New York State by Sunday morning. All the heavy rain now shifting up to New England area, and it will be perhaps some lingering showers early on Sunday in much of the I-95 corridor, maybe even a lingering thunderstorm, especially up across New York City metro region. But the general trend on Sunday will be for some brightening skies and perhaps some clearing later on in the day. Still a shower or a thunderstorm possible, but by that time the heaviest of the rainfall should be shifting up to New England. So we have a major rain event coming this weekend, focused on Saturday and Saturday night in the I-95 corridor for places like D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City. As much as 3, perhaps even 4 inches of rain can fall in some spots, especially to the west of the I-95 corridor. Places like central Pennsylvania could really get walloped with some flooding rainfall here from this system. So a major rain event on the way. Stay tuned to VencoreWeather.com with possible updates later today. That's it for now. I'm meteorologist Paul Dorian.